But this week, it's not another suggested topic, although there were many from our lovely viewers. I don't know how to get around it. It's aliens.
We're doing aliens today.
We're doing aliens.
We have got some aliens in the studio.
Bring them on.
The studio that doesn't exist. And they're just going to come in. We're going to do them. We're going to do them right here.
We're going to do them real fucking hard. We're going to...
Oh, my God.
No, but you know what made me think about aliens is that, like, I can't... To be honest, I should have and could have done research on this, but I just vaguely remember, like, a couple of weeks ago, didn't the Pentagon in the US were like, here's some videos of UFOs. We don't know what these are, so I guess the internet should have them.
Yeah, to preface this episode and our stories we're going to find, we're going to tackle some alien abduction stories. But yeah, I do want to say I didn't do any proper research into what you just said, but I do remember I did a tiny bit of like reading a couple articles when it came out. I think it was last month. It might have been a couple months.
I think it was about a month ago, wasn't it?
And yeah, basically the Pentagon was like, here's loads of previously classified files that you can have, and mate, they are mental.
And the internet
internet went mental, but also because it literally is the whole point of them. And again, I didn't do too much research. I didn't see sort of loads of specific cases, but the whole point of them in general are that they are just unexplained.
Yeah, so like it's so strange, isn't it? Yeah,
they can't. So it's pretty mental, mate.
I guess that before we get into, so we've found various different alien abduction stories that we're going to go through in a similar vein to previous weeks with ghost stories and paranormal stuff and that. But I guess we should preface this in like, do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, I think we figure that out first, and then we can see whether our opinions are changed by any of these stories. I'm going to just straight up gut there first. I don't believe in aliens.
Okay.
In the sense of aliens, like film aliens, like abduction aliens.
Yeah, like human looking aliens.
Yeah, I don't believe that there's been alien contact or abductions or anything. I do believe that there probably are, quote unquote aliens in existence in the universe, because isn't it like statistically there is other life out there. Yeah. But I don't buy into any of the crazy shit, basically.
Yeah. So you didn't think Signs was a documentary, mate?
I got to be honest, mate. No, I didn't. I did not think Signs was a documentary. I thought it was a boring film that was overhyped.
Yeah, agreed. That's a hot take, but it's the right take.
It's the right take. I don't understand why everyone loves that film.
Exactly. But no, I was going to say, I thought we were going to disagree there in that you were like, I don't believe in aliens, and like, I also don't believe it. Yeah. Well, no, because technically, yes, I believe that there is objectively life. This is not just us in the universe.
But we haven't found
a lot yet. Yeah. But also, who knows what form that'll take? So when people say they believe in aliens or they don't, usually they're saying like, I believe in, like you said, this kind of normalized idea of aliens
like
from films and TV. It's like, exactly. Like, exactly. This weird glowing blob emerging from the trees, Mr. Burns style. I don't believe that.
What an episode of The Simpsons.
I mean, look,
by the
there's
way.
a chance that the aliens the alien life forms out there do look like us and have developed walking tendencies, but it could also just be like a fucking fuzzy blob that doesn't speak or move.
I think
it's living.
I don't think it's going to be as exciting as any of the, I don't know, stories that have been told are kind of making out. And also the main, I'll give my number one main reason why I don't believe in it to that degree is that there's just the one thing that comes up in every single story or like case is that there is no evidence. There's no physical evidence of the things they've seen. It's just eyewitnesses.
And that's it. It's similar to the paranormal stuff. It's the unknown. And I think a lot of the time it's easy to make assumptions that leap beyond, I would say, there's sort of rational thinking. And then there's like, well, it was an alien. And it's like, I don't really feel like a lot of them exhaust all the rational options.
It's similar to ghost stories where it's like
similar in that
sense, lot of the time it's probably something in your head that some trauma or something, or it's completely explainable by normal means.
I suppose as a sort of, before we get into it as well, like what are your opinions on like UFOs then as well?
I don't know,
mate,
they are
weird, and
that's
the
more
thing. But what's the word? Grey. It's not a black and white issue though.
That's a grey area, because the thing about like UFOs and shit is that there's so many sightings and stuff, but there's like photographed evidence and like video evidence. But on the flip side of that, it's really easy to fake. And also UFOs, like flying, I don't know, objects or material, we can make that. Do you know what I mean? An alien, if there was proof of an actual alien life form that was like all like proper like movie alien, you'd be like, okay, what the fuck is that? That's obviously life. Whereas with a UFO, it's like, you could have just built, do you know what I mean? Someone could just build a UFO and fly it over.
Yeah, I also think that with a lot of the videos of like real UFO sightings, and it's like a weird light or orb or something.
Yeah.
When you're filming anything through a piece of technology, there's all manner of different anomalies that could occur that could make something look like something it isn't. And B, if aliens had developed their own spaceships and had come down to the Earth, we'd fucking know about it.
Yeah, why?
I just don't feel like it would be
teasing
like fucking. Yeah, it wouldn't just be like Terry in the hills with his Nokia fucking brick phone.
Yeah, I always think
just
that
happen
about,
to see
like,
it. Yeah,
because
they'll be like, well, they've developed technology to be able to get down and out really quickly. It's like, well, if they have, why have they developed technology that isn't good enough to let us not see it full stop?
Oh, I've been abducted and they've taken me up into a beam of light. They've literally sucked a human body up from the floor into a UFO and they're going to take over. It's like, they'd fucking do that then. If they have got the what's the right word? The technology to come down to another planet, suck us all up, and like, or if they wanted to wipe us all out, they just fucking do that. Do you know what I mean?
Somewhere along the line, more people might have seen it and got objective evidence.
100%.
And I suppose the conspiracy theorists would be like, well, maybe those people did, and they're being silenced.
And they're being programmed.
You're well within your rights to believe that. I'm well within my rights to believe you're a bloody mental.
Give me some proof. Otherwise, Darren, you can go back to your fucking basement apartment and carry on watching, I don't know, The X-Files until you cry. That's right.
But even though that is very similar to paranormal stuff and ghost stuff, I feel like I also have to say that I feel like the seeds for this are more there for me than any ghost stuff. And like I'd be more inclined to believe things to do with aliens than I would physical manifestations of human souls after they die.
Well, I guess because ghosts are widely understood to not physically be there. They're just, whereas they're the spirits or whatever. Whereas aliens, even though, you know, I ain't ever seen an alien, just gonna be honest with you. Even though they're not like
you're looking at one right now, mate.
Whoa! Yeah, you're an alien to me, mate. Ever since you told me that you were, I don't know, I was trying to think of something that you said I disagreed
put tomatoes on a mac and
yes,
cheese.
that's what I said. Let me just go back. You're an alien to me, mate, ever since you said that you like tomatoes on top of mac and cheese.
Much better take, mate.
Yeah, and I tell you what, mate, you can keep bloody tomatoes on your mac and cheese because I'm not standing for it. Let's get into some stories because
let's do it.
Let's not waste any time.
Let's see if we can convince ourselves otherwise on the topic of aliens with some utterly earth-shattering alien abduction stories.
Let's go. I'm going to go first, all right?
Go on, hit us with one.
And this one's called the Allagash alien abductions. All right?
Sounds fake.
I just want to say up front, I've pulled this from a list of the most famous, all right, abduction stories. Okay. So these are the ones that had the most traction, whatever. But let's jump right into that Allagash alien abduction, shall we? In 1976, right, 4 friends in their early 20s went camping in rural Maine. On the second night of camping, they noticed a very bright light, but nothing else. On the third night, they decided to try night fishing, all right? And actually, I'm just going to say, a lot of these, well, the 2 stories I found and a lot of the other stories I found all seem to kind of revolve around fishing to some degree. It's really weird. Anyway, on the third night, they decided to try fishing. In the canoe, they noticed the bright light again, all right? One of the men used a flashlight to flash in an SOS pattern at the light. It doesn't say. I assume the light's in the sky. It doesn't say, but I don't know where else it would be. All right. Then the light expanded and enveloped all 4 men. All right. That's the last thing they remember. They woke up back at their campsite with no recollection of what ended up happening with the light or how they got off the water. The fire they'd stoked up before they left just minutes ago, intended it to still be burning when they returned, was completely burned down to embers. So they'd obviously been gone a while, all right? So that's just the main thing of it, all right? There's a little bit of a continuation bit, and it's just about like the aftermath, all right? So right. Jack, this is pretty funny. Jack Wiener, a sort of a laugh. His name is Jack Wiener, was the first to start basically having nightmares, okay? And in these dreams, he saw beings with long necks and large heads. He saw the beings examining his arm while Jim, Chuck, and Charlie, the other three guys, sat on a nearby bench, not able to intervene. The beings had large metallic glowing eyes with no lids, and their hands were insect-like with 4 fingers. Okay. The other 3 men were experiencing the same dreams. This is the weird thing, all right? With short mental clips of that night on the lake. And in 1988, out of curiosity, Jim Wiener, fabled Jim Wiener, attended a UFO conference hosted by Raymond Fowler. Wiener met Fowler afterwards. I don't know who Fowler is. It doesn't say. I assume Fowler is like a famous UFO, whatever.
Let's go with it.
And he retold his strange encounter. The investigator was excited about Jim's story, especially the fact that it was a multiple witness occurrence, because usually it's 1 or 2 people, blah, blah, blah. 4 people experiencing the same thing. And he was suggested that they undergo regressive hypnosis, all right? And after the sessions, it was revealed that all 4 of the men had memories of being abducted and subjected to humiliating physical examinations, including the taking of skin and fluid samples.
Right.
Also, the description of the aliens was consistent in each of the 4 men. And they all, it just says, the 4 men, all being artists, apparently, were able to make detailed sketches of the entities, the craft, and the examining instruments, all right? So they had all of this stuff, blah, 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 blah. And after the psychiatric examinations, all 4 of the men were basically given a psychological examination, and they were all deemed to be 100% mentally stable, and they all had lie detector tests about all of it, and they passed all of them. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, right. A lot of things to unpack there.
Go on.
No, I don't believe it. Yeah. There are so many parts. I mean, look, right on surface level. Okay, yeah, all eerie, all creepy. But if you just, I feel like every part of that could have another explanation, right? Let's go from the back. Should we go from the back? Let's go backwards, right?
Yeah.
A lie detector test proves absolutely nothing here.
Yeah, exactly.
Other than the fact that they believe themselves. That's all it proves. I'm sure they would.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can take that out. Yeah. If I just suddenly was like, no, I'm pretty sure I've been abducted, and I believed it, and I went into the lie detector test, it might pass.
You'd be telling the truth because you believe it to be the truth. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many reasons why a lie detector test is not a legitimate way.
But Stu, mate, they pass a lie detector test. Best we better believe them, mate. They've all been abducted.
Do lie detector tests on the aliens, huh? Let's get there.
Yeah, they never ask the other side, do they? Ridiculous.
They're like, did you abduct these men? And they're like, shaking, and they're like, it's a lie. He's
true. Blinking. He's blinking. He's done it. Lock him up, boys.
Absolutely. But then also, right, okay, so they all were able to give the same recollection. Let's go from the dream bit onwards. Everything you said post, and then here's some further information that they had a dream. I was like, okay, you've had a dream. Congratulations. Yeah. It makes complete sense that after you'd had some kind of weird experience, it might be somewhat traumatic for you, that afterwards, if you believed clearly they believed that they'd been abducted, they're probably going to start having some dreams about it.
Yeah,
it doesn't prove that it happened.
And further from that, one of them, surely it's right. So whatever happened to them, they obviously weren't abducted by aliens, but something happened. Maybe they got absolutely wrecked. Maybe they, I don't know, got beaten up by something traumatic. Afterwards, you'd obviously talk about it, and it just sounds like maybe someone mentioned something and they were like, yeah, that must be it, and then they all just started believing it. It's like that mass hysteria thing of, And
I feel like one of them would have told the others about their dream, and then who knows why that might have influenced their dreams. I would like to see how... I'd like to see how similar all of their supposed drawings or stories are, and when they were given, because I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't actually that similar.
I think the main thing for me is that it's at every point of the story, there's no evidence apart from this is what I say. Like, this is what I've said. This is what I've drawn. This is what we're talking. So it's like you used to be faking it. You probably would just faking it.
There's so many reasons why you would have dreams about some weird shit. Like, in fact, I find it infinitely less believable, the fact that you had these revelations in your dreams.
Like, of course, I think every single person, you really can't. I don't know. I understand the whole thing about, like, sometimes you dream about trauma and you don't you suppress it so you don't know it's happened, but your subconscious is. But also the majority of dreams are your brain exercising, like, it's whatever, just like loads of shit, blah blah blah. So they don't make sense. They are, and also weird.
If like, you get into weird territory when you start conflating dreams with memories, and I'm pretty sure there've been studies that say, like, yes, you just said, yes, your dreams can have elements of memories and faces you've seen, but your dreams aren't just. We don't dream just memories. We don't just, like, at no point in my life have I ever just dreamt a memory as it happened. I might have dreamt about things that have occurred in my life. Like, I dream regularly. I have a recurring dream about going to Glastonbury and losing all my mates, right? I've been to Glastonbury, but in no way is that dream about Glastonbury a memory. It just happens to. And so, also, like, why would this be the only dream that these people have had that happens to be about a memory they just can't remember? It doesn't make
also,
sense.
you usually, when it's something like traumatic or something, isn't it that people dream it, but there's like, it's not you're not recounting the whole thing. It's like something about that is like fantastical or like absurd. That's probably what the alien thing is. Like, you dreamed it, like, you're dreaming of aliens because you probably just got, like, I don't know, something traumatic happened, and I don't know, they probably got beaten up.
Your mind knew that you and your friends got lost for a bit, and so in your dream, the reason you got lost was aliens, and then you decided, definitely.
I don't buy it. I'm glad you don't buy it either, because I would be having a word with you off camera. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna. Let's not do ratings. So just don't buy it. Don't buy that one. Not, I think, sufficiently turned.
This is another podcast. Two people